I'm a family one example. Say, I'm penny for be. Me friend one among fano. Me here was shield. Hanabisiu. Many about Hanabisiu. Me kase minu aba because me mame firstborn. I was 54 years. Ono ye pe. Inti wo ye minu aba penny. 2 years ago, na ye campaign, na me no kasa. Me try interview wa how, mame. Me try interview. Me no na me ne won tem ye fine. Me ba Ghana na ye shia kama me ni nkoto be shia kama ye shia wo ye bisa sika ye bisa ka pre. Ma this ready a me de to wanim na ye ba ko pe. And he say enya me last born. Ye last born. Minu ya ba ketua odi machi. Oko private nursing. We school. Na djuma ba be ye problem. Enti se mubetimi abuwa no. Na in case e bia mo fa nurses. Na se mubetimi di din ashim amamia. E no pene ma this ready a me de to wanim. Manka se me here supposed to be. Manka se me pe abotre bi akọ. E no pe ene ma this ready a me de to.
Ezu no akọ university bia ye ma o doctor abra o da so ye o mampenyo anka o de awie na kọ nom ka se o ye twa wedwuma o ya de sei enti ye pese wo ba na ebo abaso na ma honorary doctorate university wo Ghana he nyina we chimo monsa mo mama no doctor no so me baby o de kọ.
A few moments later,
This honor you have bestowed upon me today is one that I accept on behalf of all the people of Ghana as a symbol of the deep respect and mutual relations and admiration that exists between our two countries.
Sure, wetina fadiate aeroplane dia brain of Ghana. Na say God in gorgeous by Kroba would ku say sure no obeshe. Itoki any that die twetwa ase. Me say UK no bia na okay wo. So the idea for Bruce Broby, oh my new biadia, and yet at the change, sure, wetina fadiate aeroplane dia brain of Ghana. Na say God in gorgeous by Kroba would ku say sure no obeshe. No be trasi token any that die twetwa ase. Me say UK no bia na okay wo. So the idea for Bruce Broby, oh my new biadia. Enye ade chenti bibia no afade ba wo many panning away. Na me yonko brebo ne wona se o brema de afra bruchira. Sure wetina fadi ate eruprim dia brain wo Ghana. Na say God in Gorgeous be kroba wood ku se sure no obehye. Die twetwe ase. Me say UK no bia na okay wo. Sure wetina fadi ate eruprim dia brain wo Ghana. Na say God in Gorgeous be kroba wood ku se sure no obehye. No be ase toki any da die twetwe ase. Me say UK no bia na okay wo. So the idea for Bruchiri bro bia no afade ba wo.
Ezu no akọ university bia ye ma o doctor abra oda so ye o mampanyo anka o de awie nako ye twa wedwuma o ya ade sei enti ye pese wo ba ne bo abaso ne ma honorary doctorate university e wo Ghana he nyina we chi momonsa mo mama no doctor your other ko.
A few moments later.
This honor you have bestowed upon me today is one that I accept on behalf of all the people of Ghana as a symbol of the deep respect and mutual relations and admiration that exists between our two countries.
I don't blame her. I blame the NDC in Kwasiafo. NDC in penny form of Jimmy. NDC in penny form of Munyansa. You are the ones I blame. Now NDC in Tias is a Munya special. I'll be honest here. I'm a family one year example. Say, and penny for be. Me friend one among fano. Me here with you. And I be you. Many aba hanabisiu. Me kase minu aba because me mame firstborn. Ewo 54 years. Ono ye pe. Enti wo ye minu aba penny. 2 years ago na ye campaign na me no kasa. Me twa interview wa how. Mame. Me twa interview. Me no na me ne wontem ye fine. Me ba Ghana ina ye shia kama me ninko to be shia kama ye shia wo ye bisa sika ye bisa ka pre ma this ready a me de to wanim na ye ba ko pe and say enya me last me nka say me last born ye last born me nua ba ketua odi machi oko private nursing we school na adwuma ba ye problem enti se mubetimi abuwa no na in case bi amofa nurses na se mubetimi di ni din ashim amamia eno pene ma this ready am de to wanim manka se me hia post to be manka se me pe abochire bi akọ eno pe ene ma this ready a me de to ma me wanim
nyawe na me yonko bre sure wetina fadi ate eprim dia brain wo Ghana na say God in Gorgeous be kroba wood ku se sure no obehye no be twase toki eni da die twetwe ase me say UK no bia na okay wo so the ade fra Bruchiri bro bi o mani obi ade a enye ade chenti bibia no afade ba wo mani pani nyawe na me yonko brebo ne wona se o brema de afra bruchira sure wetina fadi ate eruprim dia brain wo Ghana na say God in Gorgeous be kroba wood ku se sure no obehye no be twase toki eni da die twetwe ase me say UK no bia na okay wo so the ade fra Bruchiri bro bi o mani obi ade a enye ade chenti bibia no afade ba wo mani pani nyawe na me yonko brebo ne wona se o brema de afra bruchira sure wetina fadi ate eruprim dia brain wo Ghana na say God in Gorgeous be kroba wood ku se sure no obehye no be twase toki eni da die twetwe ase me say UK no bia na okay wo
Anyo bia na ye UK amba.
Omwa. Abrojebua, Obisa may come from the way they are no day. Ah, once you saw go for shoe can't comment. Then I said, I got the gorgeous man grabbing shoe. One more. Hallelujah. Okay. Yeah, sure. And you bring more kwaba. Mama, AK fresh yasi. Kofi also say your test for. Okay, Kofi. Let's. Or see your test for is what the quality and shoe you are holding. Okay, the Jerry Vanyans any Bama good evening. Any Kojo Alex. Kojo, thank you. Alaska MVP was more fire. B face Boham was say made in UK GB London. Okay. Nano upon ye or say nano upon you meant not okay. UK mean not everyone is okay. Ajemfra bright Kofi Ajemfra Kofi, but I say Chamba Joe. I say for the records is the only okay. Blah 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 blah. Fred Ousu Fred. Okay, Atasafo Nana we support you. Okay, thank you Atasafo. Doris Affair precisely so. General Blay and Kofi. Very soon you guys you will hear them. Ohineba Pato. Stephen from Insawam. Okay, Stephen. Clement also youth president, Clement, thank you. Kofi Kenata, okay. Latifa Kuno nie, okay. PSC kwa jose aguna nyame ne hene. Yes, it's true. Aguna nyame ne hene. Was bro na etisay David Odro. Me ho yo, David. J Douglas more fire and J thank you. David Odro said bro na etisay. Okay, David, I've read your message. Charles Dankwa. We are here to listen to wisdom. Charles, thank you for acknowledging me. Nanamwa Junior. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3. Kwakua Samoa, what was I'm just passing by. Kwaku, you can stay because there will be wisdom flowing, education flowing, national issues dissected into the simplest matter possible that you could and I can understand. You and I all will understand it. Where you see you look fresh, rough, fresh. Thank you. I try my best to always look as I feel within. 1, 2, 3. Okatakyie Afrifa is the full case or in part 2. I have made you guys aware, and that is the best I can do. My job is to unearth corruption. Authorities, that is MPA, Ghana Standards Authority. They are to take charge and act upon it because they have the mandate of the people. They have the power, the legal power to be able. I can only use my microphone and my camera to unearth corruption within our society. And exactly that I am doing as a watchman. I see the show of the moment. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Nana do more fire. Go Tobet Chumasi. I say I'm happy I'm watching again from Bremen. And here Joe Thomas. Okay. Joe Thomas, thank you. Kevin and Champo, NDC is a scam, precisely so more fire. NDC indeed is a scam. In fact, NDC, John Mahama's government is a scam. Okay, man, so my man, Okatakyie. Okay, thank you. Edward Osefo, Okatakyie, fire. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Nanaya Buahin, Ohine Kwa, Nanaya, we will be leaving. Nano for you. Okay, what from Kwai, Nana Medasi. Pious portrait, or say flow, do say Patrick, or say money your, do say your movie on. Thank you. Precisely, Okatakyie, NS body show of the movement. Any update on Keno Foyata's issue? Keno Foyata filed for a year permanent residency of the. What you tell you, Mama, Ghana? I mean, I knew where he was going because legally and strategically, the end result was that he was going to plead for clemency. He was actually going to plead for a year stay. You can't say stay. In fact, we're pleading for permanent residence because at the end of the only argument he can make is that there's persecution instead of a proper case being leveled against him. There's persecution, and the NDC was helping him to build his case. So as it stands now, Keno Foyata case in Enkusi Babia, and I had predicted that when we started the show, say per the laws of a United States, a Nef, a Attorney General, Ghana, Binam Soro. Yes, thank you. Asylum is exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. I say I want to visit you, senior. I'm in Georgia. Where am I? Duke, Dom, Duke. You want to visit me? I know, sir. Oh, I dream, Papa. Our person, Obabesrame. But you can't really trust who is what and what is what at what point in what time. So I appreciate, but I keep myself to myself in my own private corner most often, so that I can actually preserve myself very well and serve you guys in all humility. Thank you very much. Yeah, moving on, and then some of a dorsal announcement. Amebema ubufua wow. Announcement. Amebema biano ubufua. Okay, so you movie away. Where are you, John Dramani Mahama? On a lighter side, Yentina.
Ezu, Nwako University bia yema doctor. Abra odasu yo mampenyo. Anka odi ewie nako nom ka say oh, ye twa juma wo ya DSA. Enti ye pese wo ba ne bo abaso ne ma honorary doctorate. University of Ghana nyina we chimo munsa mo mama no doctor. Doctor nunso mi nimbe bi ode ko.
A few moments later.
This honor you have bestowed upon me today is one that I accept on behalf of all the people of Ghana as a symbol of the deep respect and mutual relations and admiration that exists between our two countries.
Near watch it. Kujibie and wakwa mi ama doctorate nyina so they call you doctorate so oda so ti abem minim say dwoma ma oda so ti nwura mu so oda so ti party office so oda so ti say wonya president bi wa ho na mo sabre de wodi ye ma wo I mean come on. When you believe John Dramani Mahama, you believe him at your own peril. Again, me pamucho announcement wo ho moma yentie sa branti ne wonya fedie but for the purposes of education yentie no
and this in penifo amuni munyansa you are the ones I blame now and this in tears yes amunya special
no correct repeat you
ba kwasia I don't blame her I blame the this in kwasiafo
okay
and this in penifo amojimie and this in penifo amuni munyansa you are the ones I blame now and this in tears yes amunya special
my day I heard him.
I'll be honest here. I'm a family 1 year.
I'll be honest here. See you too.
Say, I'm penny for no be. Me friend one mon fano. Me here was shield.
No correct.
And I'm busy.
When Nimusa Kati and Tiano Musulu so besradi. It is a more amunim no. Aquawe can the 3 idiots in a home. One more picture that's we 3 idiots, one picture that's we. And Crawford, one more year, Juma NDC, a tomb futro. Egu manfo no ania ene omo angasa sa down me say a friend is a free mind do na mind in dey be free because etire no de I say a yeru pray funnel enti agwene dem e be free na free no say ye free a wo dey ka de no na ya na ye agwene ho be mati o say ndisi mpedifo ye nkwasiafo ye ntie ni biu
kwasia I don't blame her I blame the ndisi nkwasiafo
no correct.
And this in penifo amojimie and this in penifo amuni munyansa you are the ones I blame now and this in tears yes amunya special
okay
I'll be honest here
I know see
say penifo no
but this year say Twede Jonas na yes I'm be honest here and ni tirikoto say aponchi a ohuja so wo no so ekabie eti ohwe the 3 idiots here wo mo na company man this here na ba ko say this here nkwasiafo and this mpanimfo here nkwasiafo ai ba ko sugar ne center boat to sugar say Bedford driver asi ampani say utumi didi obi atem na hwe ba ko ni blue jeans e shirt no how ashaban we abrantie say wo pe wo mpanida what how ni say wo ye fasting eti we no de make we de betu koto dwum na we fasting aka ho asem awa shaban ngwase afo say empe bi da ba ko ni di nkoto wono so de beba nche bia say ja e ba na eyo Baba. Is a bago, yes, was one fight for I do a general fifino. We general fifino, or man, Sunimu, Befrato is here. Young one country will be as one got to a man DCBU. When young race, say, and son and nine, what did it will be our say, hey, Mamma Fontan, tan Mudi Catachie Papa Bissi Atom. Ma mo hwe mema egyina ho ya ni yedi katachie papa bi se yatem mo hwe mema yo we omo so mi mu atem didie hwe wo gina ho yi we mo na ye campaign ma Ghana foto abama adwoma mo hwe wo mo nan hwe ayi ba ko no ayi do kasa sisi an nan ba ko hwe ha ba ko hwe a ana ba ko no so ne center boat hwe aba na mom nipa fon na lumba kan o kansem fo ampa na ka hwe meme ye gina ho ya yetimi di me matam hwe benkata chie benko no fo am gina ha ye o be ma papa say yetimi di matam metiko kura feche wo metiko me kon kura feche wo na mema say yetimi di me matam everyday yanto aso ngoto o dia na ye twen me pacho announcement to aso mami ye freno Joyce Bawa Montari Collins say as a Kingsway toys I say wo mu gine osa Kingsway aboduaba Collins nso frechire na ba Kingsway toys tete die o tete atem di die pa o Kingsway toys. Tete atem di die papa. Anyway, you move on. So where hawa Montari Bawa scholarship amanuo. Name 2024. Yaba to bay. My Joy FM my Joy online report. Na jo Montari Bawa ya jina hose. Leave government scholarships to those who need them. Na se minim se Montari Bawa ne bano oye brilliant but need you said deyo yantiasie etu yandisi ni na wunya scholarship wa mama papa wadauma Joyce Montari Bawa de maneba why eti wunya scholarship ni bia kan wanu tum di why na Joyce Montari Bawa de maneba enti kan wanu tum Joyce Montari Bawa say yenya scholarships emma wo mo hia nanso Joyce Montari Bawa no angasa nso de bi maneba NDC aka cho say wogi wo mudi at your own peril. You believe the NDC government at your own peril. Na yebakwa kodi nkomo foforo 123 yenhwa die Sir Mokaisa Samijamfika said the bombs that Putin is throwing on Russia, Ukraine has some fallen on Ghana. And John Romani Mahama, Bank of Ghana, Osede, Yansha Bank of Ghana, Penny Odano, was a Middle East conflict, fresh inflation risk for Ghana. BOG. Your friend say, Papa, your friend say, BOG governor, your friend say. Yeah, your friend say, hey, Munja rough. Munja rough, what is BOG governor? Munja rough. We don't have time for any mkola, good year. More na Russia-Ukraine war, estate here. Mobe kachere Ghana force. Russia-Ukraine war no, enyensi Ghana, yanto bombu biyama Ghana. And for that matter, at the end of the day, obiant me mfa a Middle East Deben conflict. After John Damang Mahama, the conflict involving US, Israel, and Iran is affecting not only the Middle East, but affecting the whole world. Hey. Mama. Gyroff. We don't like Gyroff. Come on. Your Excellency, Gyroff. We are not ready for games. When you see how many Munyai rough. Nobody's ready for games. We are not. Yanyam kolasa. Esiama, Dr. Esiama. Whenever Joma Munyai rough. Ana mo kachire yese. Russia-Ukraine war. Ebinsi Ghana. And for that matter, Kufuado cannot say external factors are affecting the economy of this country. We heard you loud, we heard you very clear. All of us are the Middle East, if when you're Montokwa, America, Iran, Israel, Montokwa. We see the conflict between US, Israel, and Iran is affecting not only Middle East, but it's affecting the whole Ghana. Becherum the entire workers as a muwababe to petrum. See the petru abba. So, Mr. President, please, jai rough. Makola Foman, they don't care about Ian Tokwa happening with Iran. They don't care about Tokwa happening with Tel Aviv. They don't care about Tokwa happening with Tehran. All they care about is the idea how the global economy works. And for that matter, there were shock absorbers were putting in place in the event that there are any eventualities. You could save us. Don't come and give us any nonsense excuses here. When you're serious, we want serious governance. Okatakyie Kufuado say Kufuado enima memu. That is how come extenuating factors are affecting our economy. And for that to vote for you, and we did the same. We accorded you the respect by voting for you. Don't come and be giving us any excuses for your own ineptitude and incompetence. We will not accept it. We are telling you. No excuses. Just fix the governance. Fix the economy. Samo ba beto petrol munti. Ene yeda sorry ya. Yeti ajo Mahama eni abrea. Woye ana it is affecting the whole Ghana. And they say there are fresh fuel prices. Fresh fuel prices no. Eno no pese muhunu. Etin waire no huana dieben e fa he kusi. They say fuel prices in petrol equal 12 cedi. Ana diesel ne equal say 15 or say. Moya den ya mo bedem. Moya den fuel prices in yebetum. Now yenyi anum free ho. PURCU say diebe. Wakwa announce say wate electricity so by so PURC so what electricity so by 11%, by 4%, and what a water so by whatever percent. Now, question I use and say, what electricity so by 4.8%, and what water so by I think is it 9 or so. Now, so what electricity so by a year 4.8%. It means what electricity 100 Ghana no. The yate swama pa. Nunti yamo yensema PURC Mahama buying wow to electricity 100 Ghana no yate so 4 cedi 81 pesos amount eti bon sema Mahama buying wo ka se wo ma de friend say enti so 4.8 into where 4.8 no na wasum kesene no adwena yo say oh ene Mahama buying what so me breaking it down what ase 4.8 in each auto electricity 100 Ghana cedi 4 cedi 81 pesos enu imi wa no be bon sema Mahama buying so auto electricity 500 Ghana yate so 24 cedi ana ama wo 24 cedi no be bon sema Mahama buying Killnet buying so auto electricity 800 Ghana yate so 38 cedi 48 pesos ana ama wonti so be bon sema Mahama buying 800 Ghana electricity now what no yes see at so force meanwhile this same Mahama buying as of last year Wamu to electricity tariffs all inclusive the whole year. Wamu to 28. It is that time now to electricity 500 Ghana. Wamu to by 140 Ghana. And they was the next year no. What swama enti auto electricity 500 Ghana. And yes say no. You better 24 cedi. It was 140 bedada. And wabun come no you say last year. And this year what catch us. It's a difference of 140 16 cedi. And that's what tienye. Nanko wadwunem. Your mama buying a frakadama buying. Your mama buying no kure any womafa. Enti me no wo kasa isi be catch us say you really view because your Mahama ne nkrofo ahia emergency electricity dia ba enya no korre Mahama ye trofo na aban ne ye ke na taban wo mo ye be break ne down mo atiase tienie last year nkwa electricity wo mo to mu by 28.96%. This year your Mahama say what so by 4%. Momo mo say water bill your Mahama buying to mu 19.3% as of last year. And then your Mahama buying say what so ama 4.8. Enti yamu yensama no. Enti me catch you say your Mahama buying no kiona ti abanya. What in nsa way ma wo no the way edge. Aturonti yeni ahoto. Now, in any case, Yansha the records of both MPP and NDC when it comes to electricity. No one says them. We will look at the records and what the record says. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yansha records say why in the bar bemwa what say electricity super. Why in the bar bemwa what electricity so? We will look at what the record says. Mama minyin chiramo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Your Mahama Abai is a KillNet government. You trust them at your own peril. John Mahama Amemu is a KillNet government. You trust this government at your own peril. Me kano kure na achero. Ubeti emi etimi. Unti emi so anyama sem. Okay, so electricity tariffs. Both MPP and NDC. Share the records and what it says. In 2000 and okay, I don't know if this one you see it clearly. I don't know if this one. Okay, so where are they? Daily graphic was electricity tariffs down by April 1st. 4%, 4.8%, then 3.6% for water. Wabwa medical catchem say frakadama bank. No kure biye nim. No kure ba ko kure nim. Now let's look at a year what the record says. So from 2017, Yemfen free 2017, but NDC 2007 near the Maba. Yemfen free 2017, but 2007 near the Maba. Sorry, 2010 when NDC first came to government near there. I will give you that statistics. So in 2009. TNA of 2010, NDC had to electricity move by 89% the whole of 2010. The whole of 2011, NDC to electricity move by a year 10%. Now 2012, NDC to move by a year 7.42%. TNA. Now enumerate Yansha records and what it says. I want to be with NDC about the Frakadam. In 2030, NDC increased overall by 58.9%. In 2014, NDC increased electricity tariffs by 28.35%. In 2015, NDC increased by 10%. Now, cumulatively, totally, for a period of 2009 to 2016, which is 8 years, NDC increased electricity tariffs by 294%. Averagely, they increased it year on year by 36.8%. Now, I heard a record of MPP in 8 years. 2017, there was no electricity, a tariffs increment. In 2018, MPP increased it by 17.5%. In fact, there was a reduction, not even increment. In 2018, there was a reduction. In 2019, there was an increment of 17.46%. In 2020, there was no change in tariffs. 2022, MPP increased it by 27.15%. In 2023, MPP increased electricity by 51.02%. In 2024, NPP increased it by 6%. Now, all put together cumulatively, NPP in 8 years increased electricity tariffs by 84%, as opposed to 294%. So, the records of the two Amemono and Amedi Achirono. The other by idea, and no nyame masem. I'm just giving you records. Now you're moving away from Eno. Now you're the next announcement. The next announcement in said, any other sorry, yeah, Daily Graphic. One more Facebook page. And on the other two, engineers and planners are taking over Goldfields Ghana, Damang, to undertake large-scale mining, commercial gold mining. How do we ensure that our indigenous companies take part in large-scale commercial mining? Selected comments will be published in the Daily Graphic tomorrow. Hey, John Mahama, Eddie, Damang mines, you know, I'm an Ibrahim. And need 2 minutes. Hey, no, Mako delete free ho. And 2 minutes. But Mutira Ye, Satam near nya screenshot da. It's John Mahama, a memono. Ninuani eskeni. It was Mukoto private jet ba. Ninuano kanda skeni, kanda bilonie. You won't subid that. Nemo beto private jet abemu. Ninuane ba abemu so. Semina minuya aba abemu. Ani yade Damang mine say mamia. Semina minuya aba abemu. Ani yade eye sankofa ne eye ayi black voter mine say mamia. Semina minuya aba abemu. Ani yesisa eye ayi meno ka say Magdan shipment ayi ne terminal 3 no ye nyantie na anu beka kire mu say me nyantie yese uja for so ope ampani ni 2 minutes ani yi Magdan terminal no ye close. It is a wunua ba abem no amount eye sankofa mines what the show company engineers and planners sensa se wunua ba abem no amount eye Goldfields what the man black voter on the man na fe Damang mines so what the man wa. In fact, private jets, as ultimate Toria Sinada. If you did Damang go a mine say mount, yet a year a sankofa, yet the amount 10 floors, yet the amount. Your friend is saying, yet the black voter and swamano. Yet the mawa on top private jet never today. Now, in any case, private jet, no, a year John Mahama and a dear, and I say Ibrahim and a dear. And then Minoka say, Abrantie ya muhun wo, eye show isui. Abrantie, one eye acting chief executive of eye Minerals Commission, TNA. Acting chief executive of Minerals Commission. Now, Sabrantie we are acting chief executive for Minerals Commission. And a year kwanya. In fact, no year Juma, as of I think last year or last 2 years, no year Juma a year. Goldfields, Damang mines no ene ye gidiama Ibrahim Mahama company engineers and planners no. Na sa brantie eye adwuma ema eye sa Damang mines no. Ani ye ne die ye pamo no ene sa branch of eye Minerals Commission. Chief Executive of Minerals Commission. And now Ibrahim Mahama de private jet ne ba bedru ye no na brantie ye dru ho no ani Ibrahim bonsre hehe o kwatinanka mu ye Chief Executive of Minerals Commission. When you brese chinchina yanye eye Goldfields eye Damang mines in free Goldfields nsem niam fama eye obi Minerals Commission CEO de so obi akoto ne private jet e bank e fa ho bayi aden when you bre Minerals Commission CEO na ni brese chinchina yanye eti Minerals Commission CEO no ye Ibrahim boy ana be kan be catch him say Ibrahim the boy pa ne samijamfi. This is a trite knowledge. Ibrahim ne nini papa so no we MEF Minerals and Investment Deben Fund no ai nini papa no ma me nini papa no ana fe yesa de Ibrahim Mahama a boy akwakosi Minerals Commission ano eti Ibrahim Mahama de ne private jet ne ba na the boy na dru ho chia na ga mu Minerals Commission CEO obi the private jet ba anka fa ho bayi. Ninyina piece together. Emma unu say adwuma no de ya hyehye frachire na me ka kire mo long ago ana mo antie. Say adwuma we mo pa mo nkonko here for the records last year. Me ka kire mo say ya hyehye adwuma Ibrahim Mahama will be put the mineral resources of our nation into the hands of one person and their family. We me no ka say ejagu na chi enche bia oba ko pe obi a 1 minute shovel no akotua hospital be amanso we minute shovel no Ibrahim ne tuama ne ntimomo nsema no ni aboye nsem Majimi Jiminti, Montiasie. Majimi Jiminti, Ave me koka. Na yasuma Ibrahim asuma ne nkola ne se ese kura de ye mute katachie no na ye hunu se katachie no oha adwene dodo e kwan ba ne ye befa so a ye be mute no a ye nsuma ne ye mfrefre bloggers nyina se bloggers nyina mamo mpeke katachie content wa mpeke katachie content no ye be ma wo eye ye frade ne sei ye ma oska tie de me kan yi ye se ye pese ye mute katachie eti ne bloggers ye frɛ wo mo ne ye ka kire wo yesi ye frɛ obi Rafik Mahama Ibrahim Mahama nua Rafik Mahama nam no ofrefre bloggers se wa be peke katechie content enesi ye government bibia yem frɛ ne amaska na wo peke Ibrahim Mahama content akatechie ye be call you pull it down when pulling it down we will come after you Rafik Mahama na yes adwuma no and my body Rafik Mahama my body make am body Rafik Mahama nam no ka kire bloggers say no one should pick katachie content and ye frɛ bloggers no na bloggers ni ye romunim se bloggers ni je katachie ni di eti Ibrahim ama etua bloggers ka se me am peketi ka che enkosi hwe ka kire mu pen na Rafik ni twa tro kire bloggers ni se me katachie se won fa me nko hu Ibrahim ama wanim ye hare Ibrahim ama me ko hu no so onyam de bayi me wofa kwasi ayi friend say was it where is your guy deck and me deck ya me deck ya me no na e share adwuma di wo de me content na ye and deck kura me ye content fa aban wo mpeke eso nya hwe eso odidie if say aban frɛ wo mo so mo nyese dia and then yes wo a wo pese wo ye aban frɛ wo na nya bidie no mpeke katachie content and he is on tape Rafik Mahama is on tape me na me ka kire o me nsuro he is on tape to say me say on fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama me say fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama no onya me de bayi fa me nko hunu Ibrahim Mahama no onya me de bayi me wo fa kwasi jima asante jima former GRA commissioner na yi as me gina wona Ibrahim na walk to me say me yada papa sa time say me ka me tie kufu adu aban etu ase me yada papa eti ya ba hwe me besi nne me nkoi fa me ho enya me hwe me manso because me behave sa ke dia me kan yi na nkomo atwumasun eti Rafik wonam na also betua bloggers ka say me mpeke katachie content go ahead and do it don't go and tell them say me say for na wukura minimo wan Rafik minimo unless e bia me hunu wanim was in 1957 to stop talking about you me say wo ma frɛ bloggers bia almost say aban ye bibia obeba me ama bibie no emfa katachie content bio na me katachie wo ye me den ye nkosi hwe me na me ka kiro Rafik Mahama is on tape me ba make maboni din make maboni din wo ye be ma wo fa nko court me obetimi akama no atum ontimi nkama no ntum wo ba da akama no atum ave Ibrahim Mahama ko to private jet ba ya 2 minutes yes private jet no se no ama ka jomama otu kwan ye nyeyi eti ujaf Mahama wo ko president Mahama at the private jet he arrives in Seoul for a 4-day working visit and one day Ibrahim Mahama and yes Ibrahim Mahama jai jomama jai so de manfo na dwene di agoro no wa na here private jet na nim so kasa wo koto amanfo ne be kasa eti ene yes ye de kwose se wunua kanda billionaire ana eye it's a kanda billionaire na eto private jet dia se ntimi nka ho hwe afi private jet ibeduru ya na jomama atia no president wo ko state function na ye di jata aje yifa to beje golf said ye no om se champion yi we for private jet beje diamond mines eti ye man no ano ana quickly what did diamond mines no amani nuane se ha je kutu ye nyeska na enyo man ya adwene nya adwuma akebetimi atena o ma obi etimi de ayi go fields ene sankofa ene damai no de amani nua company and nobody talks about it media ni nyina yedin yetuotua media na ka obi ayedin ani yese katachie no ne betimi aka me manu atum etu ya frɛfrɛ bloggers se mamo mfa katachie content nyasa aye aban ye bibia ye mfrɛw onso oyi Ibrahim Mahama content ni free wa ye betua aka sa ne ye ka me obeda aka manu atum me Bismarck bipua wo jitu mu se ontimi nka ne nuana no ntum da Bismarck was say bipua what do you mean ntum chief Nkrumah nim se wontimi nka Okatakyie anu ntum ne enkama no ntum kyena ka nipa ba akokura na etiem ya me ka no kora na akyere no ejidwa Mahama na epa ni plane ato anu onim se manfo no be kasanti wa hyada efise dwa Mahama na ka kyere se Kufuado nim se bomti ene oforiata ne hwanhwan be wi ama no nti ono ade wo wia na se bomti no oforiata mo be wi ama ne dia ene ono dwa Mahama no hwan na ewi ama no hwan na ewi ama no hwan ejidwa Mahama hwan na ewi ama no hwan ya Enye Ibrahim plane bia hu enye Ibrahim ave ayo philosopher kwache President Mahama's jet use didn't cost the taxpayer a dime. Itiri koto ade achen state only pays for fuel for private jet used by Mahama kwache nipa ba ko yentuahwe ade achen we only pay for fuel eboa we only pay for fuel we are there koka menkrofo MPP foi wo mako manu atumo me hu ye ka de se de asi aba se Kufuado na ninua atimwo Kufuado ana ninua atimwo ana ninua koto private jet ye ana ye de Damang mines amano ye de go fuels amano ye de sankofa amano ye de minerals ya Ghana nyina hye nipa ba ko ne na busuafo nsa akiyebeke ya ne otu kandisi be yusu and MPP communicators will be a yedi Ibrahim Mahama some yankan wasem Okatakyie Ibrahim Mahama say me de me old jet no aye air ambulance mo adwene mo henti air ambulance ye okwan ye fa so aye air ambulance efete Ibrahim Mahama private jet dada na air ambulance on akan na ni aboyen sama ba no Ibrahim Mahama mo adwene sai be gwene mo ameti ase mo adwene sai Onipa na koto private jet ya Dwa Mahama dia ana wo se ne dia da bia ni nua ba ban mu on top private jet ni nua ma ban mu on top private jet da na ya di goldface Damang ama no ya di we ama no media ni nyina ya di if se media ni nyina edidi MPP communicators enso a ye betimi aka ho asem no NDC MPP communicators ye nyina din fuchin na menena mu na meka asem nko an mehu de mu ya asem nua wo chemai dan so mai o chemai menena ko way back o chemai dan so mai wono so MPP ni mapa we Okatakyie mem ko ka menya asem na emu wo chemai kan de e bia meka bi so ame wo chemai say because of 10,000 Ghana cedis taken from Samijamfi my people are not talking about his issue. Hey, some of my MPP communicators, all eyes are watching you. Watching my MPP communicators, I did 10,000. We may make a menyasem. Make a kind of frame theater CCA. You best suman crofosi metro Facebook. Okatakyie a theater is a now no cabity Kufuado by more yare. Ah, Jay. Emwajua momanenyo MPP for some munya madwene se mo beka bibia tia Dwa Mahama ban Ibrahim Mahama ye madamfo Samijamfi ye munipa mo nka bibi ntia no a emwajua momanenyo na menyima adwuma se mu adwoa momanenyo na menyima adwuma me no kure kanti na me wo problem wo ka bi tia MPP aban na no I me galamse hu nsam tia MPP aban yasanya tumi magana fo hu ye mobo esa babio na mo kokotu manfo ni nsuo na mo se nsuo a me ka me se pa akwasi se me ka ene be mai paponi fo ma menye emu adwoa mo manenyo MPP fo mo suma nkrofo si yemra na yemetworo na Okatakyie ye traitor mo na mo ye traitors mo a mo ba betu galamse ese manfo ni nsuo e ma manfo ni bufu ye no mo na mo ye traitors enye me a me ka ye na nkrofo tia sankregwa na no mu nsuo ese no wo mu hia Okatakyie ame na kansa no mu nsuo mo hu sai so ye ne ya adwen se emu adwoa mo mane nyina anyo ne yanko yanim wate o ga kamso na Okatakyie kan yi lebi wo ko demonstration wo yi lebi hunti wono na me yelusu into a theater se mu pe party no asem na mu nye traitors anka mo nkofa policies ma kanoforiata wakofa policy aba wa yotru se yin wadwane abetra America anka mo nkofa policy ma party ni ho nya hi eti mo na mu ye traitors minye traitor mo na mu ye traitors minye traitor Me can't so much anymore. So obi nye traitor anka niema wode be se mo bana ayi enkokorafo ne merewafo sika wo ho na mo bana mo de mo nsa kwototo mbotom se DDE pinwa mo na mo mpe party no asem wo na Yesu Kristo baaye no wo baaye na ayi asofo ne mpanimfo adi asore nanim wo mo ye nioma tantan nioma kankan egu asore nanim as wo twe abaahwe wo mo no ontan asore no na emom ni yoyo na no wotan ye eti se mo amamu anyona mo beye ana katachie ni ye traitor ene amonya madwene se mo petumi me ka kire mo pen emu adwo a na no na twam amoma ne ntwam hwa na obi ankwose mrantere ne maba wanachi ana katachie no ye traitor na katachie no ye traitor mo na mo ye traitors if you just kire east no ameka se me wo interest wo eti na mo ye traitor no a me ye campaign am akufo ado 2016 me ne kwam ye plus ye kɔ rounds anadwo da suom ye campaign wo bia no wɔka kyem sɛ me ye traitor hwa na mama mbu afu emu adwo manenyo me nsuro mu bia me anu ma sɛ party ne ba bia bedu no e wo me sɛ wo nyina nneɛma ne bu hɔ a wo sesa hwa na obi ankɔhyɛ nkola na chi na pɛ sɛ ɔkɔhyɛ akola achi a wo apie bra ne bɛka na me ka bi nkyerɛ wo nsuro me ka asɛm akyerɛ wo asɛm bia ye ka no akufo ado pɛn so bia no it was based on conviction. Me and medical case we be niam ani bu ho a wo nyini a na ojaye eti bu ho a we went overboard and as we grow we will find a better way of addressing such issues. Na so hwa na obi ankɔhyɛ nkola na chi ni atwotwo nkwase asɛm Facebook wo ye bema na wo ye san nkwase asɛm meka bi akyerɛ wo meka kyerɛ mo min suro mo nso me meti ai bomfa kurase ne yawo mia Asante Aguna me no obia nko ayi mokodi mo aban mu 8 years ba yi aban 8 years yi ma nya hwe ma mpehwe enhu hiame mokoya mo ba ye ahofa no sɛ de tie saa na tie mokoba foforo nso sɛ de tie ye saa na betie hwe sa emu adwo a mo ma nanyo afija se kire is mesi me wo interest nya ma hunu hura ne be sɛ hwe ma hunu hura ne entimi sɛ hwe me wo interest yanko yanim wachiman eti eze unu ya no so mo ntimi nkasa we nyame na meka wachiman na eka why eti mu wo eye ayibufo bi a mo fa nko wachiman so katechie ko kan se kim o mo ne katechie beko na katechie no ye traitor abibi mu betu bi a mo nyomo ni ama yi o hwa na obi a mehurumra me ye nyina yesi ye jai ni akoyanim wade mo amoba betu galamse enim ya mekan ye nyina ye ne pe mo amodi E11 ba ya manfo ne bufu enim ya mekan ye nyina ye party ni ye pe mo amoba be ye mrewa didi yipi na moje mrewa ni sika ayi wo pese kadachie mekan ansa na mrewa na hu se mo fuma asem nkodo ha na menwene me ho na ye move on make ma menchi a me mame na na ma ajima akobia I was go for the seat mame wo na wo sika it is okasi ye nkodi aye beko me dem sim we interest me nka say me ko seat bia ne mo na mo yam hihye mo yo mame ntia me nua me bai wa so me muye pa Frank Entry MPP New York and now no MC Saturday twam yi na ye wo awoda Frank me buy one of the people a wire there or boy juma na oye juma ye pa we house matter and pay house matter so do ye be kan fie na unu anum bi din sim hunu o makọ tete akire chọchọ nkwasi asem em so mo nya ready for to me o tell my you really Frank, happy birthday to you my brother. I appreciate you and all the things you are doing for the MPP in New York. You are doing excellently well. You are doing amazingly well. You lose to me. Mo amunye traitors. Krono amuba bebo wa abemunti. Na biye kura munti mi mano. E mema nyina da ne ma. It took Katechie and traitor to hold a grassroots base for more. And the party no ye jina ne na so kakra. Mumme munyo munya nkwasasem no. Aha. Mumme munyo. Ya papa bi say oh just stop it. You could have criticized the MPP constructively. We will call you out. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I agree. Some of the things out of passion for our nation, it went overboard. I agree. So let's end it there. Now you move on your first major topic. Okay. Yanko topic 1. Memphis Sam George and Memphis Sam Okujatu. Okujatu asem ni efenika and I say Memphis Sam George. Omumienu why na mpese yebon first. Because omienu nya sa sam for some men say wo mo de dwoma ma memo de beba fom o. Some men say wo mo de dwoma ma memo no beba fom. But before so mo de dwoma ma memo no beba fom no, ma me ni IGP eni nkomo. Yes, IGP 123. IGP Christian Tete Yono. Wamo say Sam George. Na de muchi ni Sam George sa. Okay, ye beba Sam George so. Wo so kwa. Na adwene dan trimuni ti sa asawa. IGP Christian Tete Yono. Ene ya me ne wo kasai. Junior officers ye promote you omo eye jesam me ka kire mo. Me baga jam say IGP Christian Tete Yono ene ne manfo were promoting a busuane and nkrofo. Now, when merit replace a year connections, Menoga say IGP Christian to you, there is something breeding within the police service. Where any administrative adjustment to TNA and just small administrative adjustment. Ya were a year police krataya womocho. And no M says we are inspector of Diaban forward. Ana wokoko churobie. Now junior officers are omo ye promote you omo 3 months ago ya. Junior officers are ye promote you omo 3 months ago ya. Tienye. And I'm say Christian Tete yo no nkrofo wo munti. And the junior officers ya select you omo say omo ni senior officer. In fact, ebu okra ya select you omo over senior officers. Say omonko no omonko churo a year exams ni promote you. Meanwhile, police service no it is a regimental service. So adia police service no omo pepa a respect for seniority. Now this is a case where IGP for the first time in the history, enipa 3,000 plus na so omo kokko churo no. IGP Christian Tete Yono increase a number to about 7,000. Ebinsi wo eye police service. Na police for no na eka chemse kada che kabima yoni ewu. And they was say eye order no, or say seniority, or say respect no, and they discipline him. Ebisi wo no promoting nkrofo and wo jampi omo and wo IGP mianka samonchiro. We are Inspector General of Police. The men and women under your command, they are speaking. They are protesting, they are rebelling. They are coming to me. Me nyame no na police headquarters wo. Wo mo ana the information ebremia. So IGP cadet corps no omo kwotworo krata no and they wo say who promote nkrofo over them. And the police service cannot function. There is confusion within the police service. And I mean, okay, say favoritism within the police service is spoiling the morale. IGP, leadership no police service for no be you wama. Me da me catch you minim say otu odwen say mempo asem. Enye pe na mempo asem wo. Na mom IGP promoting more people over eye omo already. You. Yan sorry free wo IGP case no yan sorry free wo. Na afi yan ko eye Sam George so. Mo se mo pe Sam George. Mo mpe eye Sam Okujatu. Okay, so some more Sam George na mo pe Sam Okujatu dia. Ene yan ko yanyi. But before se me corner IGP issue, recruitment scammer air koso, and also you better become one. But let me move to a year. Okujeto Ablakwa, very reckless guy. I don't know why your mama appointed him. Say Onkonkoye, a year foreign affairs minister. Yenti Okujeto.
Well, everybody knows that Ghana has a defense cooperation agreement with the U.S. Approved by our. Well, everybody knows that Ghana has a defense cooperation agreement with the U.S. Approved by our parliament, and not only with the U.S. but with many other strategic partners, including the UK, a number of Gulf states. We do these things in our strategic national interest, and we are also careful to draw the lines. And so there's a red line. We do not accept military bases in our country. And I'm sure that what is happening in the Middle East now vindicates Ghana's position. We have historically prevented Western powers from establishing military bases in our country. And I believe that those who initially were not sure why Ghana was very stern about this position now appreciate that. Having said that, we also take the view that any cooperation, any intervention must be on a case-by-case basis, and there has to be express approval. So the recent attacks in Nigeria, the Nigerians will confirm to you that they invited the Americans, and they also reached out to Ghana to collaborate.
The Nigerians?
Yes, both the Nigerians and the Americans. So that's how we are playing this out. Okay. Sovereignty has to be respected. Territorial integrity has to be respected. You must be invited. And we must all agree on the scope of the intervention, because we do not want this to lead to another Venezuelan situation or some other, geopolitical matter, because sovereignty is important, territorial integrity is important. We must know exactly what the scope is.
Important. Okay.
What do you?
Keep quiet. He has zero knowledge what international relations and diplomacy. He has zero. He's only using mere words. And I'm speaking to you as an expert of international relations and diplomacy. I'm an expert. So territorial integrity is important. Sovereignty is important. Edebe is important. But if territorial integrity is important, sovereignty is important, how does that even fit into the argument you've made to the point that diplomatic arrangement between two states, America, and such sensitive military matters? Tienye, ukuja to Ablakwa. Foreign Affairs Minister, when you have somebody who is more of a talker than a thinker, this is what happens. You are the #1 diplomatic agent of our nation by virtue of the fact that you are the Foreign Affairs Minister. No two ways about it. So by virtue of you being the Foreign Affairs Minister, you get the opportunity to sit on certain sensitive meetings and boards, which you acquire certain knowledge, of which those knowledge is not for public consumption. Because according to the Vienna Convention for consular and diplomatic relations, Article 24 is very clear that diplomatic documents are inviolable. It means you cannot reveal them. So it's only Ghana, America, Nigeria, have a pact for a special military operations. Because you are more of a talker than a thinker, you go and release such sensitive information to the public. When you know, because you said every nation is a sovereign state, and for that matter, you cannot interfere in their territory, and any act of Ghana combined with US, now almost a terrorist force Nigeria. This is a classified security cooperation agreement which will never be reviewed. But Kasaya would there. So you are speaking about classified. Unless you are able to tell me, sir, at the time I want to not declassified information. If it is not, the dangers is not even just personal. You are only putting Ghana at risk. Because when you can expose such intelligence sources, it has the tendency of damaging bilateral relations, bilateral trust between you and America, between you and any other state, because any other thing there. That's why you're so reckless. So about what baby. Now the first diplomatic agent of our nation. How can any other person trust you? And Okuja to so you know core agreement. We know core agreements in such agreement per Article 75. Okuja to Ablakwa per Article 75 of the 1902 Constitution. Such agreements are supposed to be brought before Parliament for ratification. Okuja to Ablakwa me kan kire me say A parliamentary ratification. I know that he was talking about military bases in the past, and he was not even coherent as to which one we've ratified as Ghanaians, because I know that in the case of Bamfo and Bamfo, the courts were very clear. Said in anything, whether not verbal, whether any agreement between us, even if it's just a mere without any treaty, written agreement, is supposed to be brought before Parliament. Although it's executed by President on behalf, it could be you doing that, but you must bring it before Parliament. But catch it, you say, what they call a year Parliament, and you ratify, say, Ampa, obetimi a call. No more yes, our operations in Nigeria. No. So when you put such a year classified information, such sensitive matters, watching a terrorist for it in Nigeria, Ghana for the bad boy, yes, sir. When you have a foreign affairs minister who is more propagandist than behaving like a foreign affairs minister, that's what happens. Now you are jeopardizing this country. A national security issue. A national security issue. You have no idea the position you occupy, the position. You have very little to no idea. You are very reckless with your comments. You think we are foreign affairs, and you can't want some one. And for a deal when you foreign affairs, foreign affairs, if it's a diplomacy, there are certain things that all across the world, it has become a customary practice. Some military corporations on the quiet are done. Sharing of intelligence on the quiet are done. But when we share intelligence and we cooperate with you on the quiet, and your foreign affairs minister is so reckless and he puts such sensitive information out there, it has the tendency of jeopardizing the trust that other nations, other superior nations will have in our security intelligence. So, national security call into order. We never say about phone, about can, and Makacha Messi, yes, international relations, micro masters in international relations and diplomacy, be bien wo kujetu, mentiasia. One trade your way and wasia, kuja to ablakwa. Na yan sorry for kuja to ablakwa ho. Na yan ko Sam George, ba yenti ababa we.
Me ko tia meti. Mati say. Ora Sam George say, yesen ba be re-registration of your SIM card no. Sam George, jama obi bi ye wo ho. Ade wo ka say Ghana for ne wa da jisa ho. E di ntina peso be we see resources and time. Every government be abaswa re-registration of SIM card, Asa operation we ya oba be yen. Efa so die be pan e de be bre wo man. Who need me be on? One gasa we dwuma no kra na wo say Mahama eju because you don't fit. What sign yasa approve. Da ben na sa de we call parliament matters yesima approve. Enti wo ba be hwe nyame no hwe Ghana fo anim. Assign the date abase wo ba be re-registration of Ghana SIM card. Kashenko demand to you know that. Started that rubbish.
Started
that rubbish.
We're here. We're going to do the SIM registration. I didn't say re-registration. I said SIM registration.
Semantics. Some Georgia semantics. Get the hell out. I didn't say SIM registration. Re-registration. I said registration. You're only using semantics to deceive the people. Registration or re-registration, is it not going to be the same process? Is it not the same microphone code Genevieve? Yentie Sam George.
This is the first time in our history as a country where we'll be doing a proper biometric registration.
That is a lie. Again,
I've heard people say,
a lie that must be thrown to the bottom pit of hell. Sam George, when you speak, you think, Okasa Yentie, Ogasa onem kola bi na edi nkomo. Ogasa ye Jimmy, ye nim de ye o man ni munyasa. Sam George. Ogasa ye nko school. Etu be gina na use semantics. I said registration. I did not say re-registration. Useless exercise. Registration, re-registration. The people are going to be put under the scorching sun. Registration, re-registration. The people are going to lose productive hours. The people are going to lose bread and butter issues. So technology there, maybe I will head in a technology. Technology is supposed to make life simpler for people. But of course, what motivates Sam George is clearly not a policy that will help the people, policy that will make the lives of the people better, but clearly driven by a procurement. That is how come Sam George and Niabre registration. I didn't say registration.
Sam George, you said we shouldn't register in the past. Go and listen to what I said. I didn't say let's not register. I said we should not register because the processes that were being undertaken at the time would not fix the problems that existed. I spoke about the need for us to have biometric
verification. Sam George, who can say Yankola, who can say Jimmy? Ghana for no Jimmy. I said the processes is what is blah blah blah, and the people need biometric registration. Biometric. Sam George is over by some registration. Common sense should tell Sam George. Again, I will buy also. The entire year by another registration altogether. You didn't call for my Koguium, or more call for Mobumfa, or more call from Cocotia, or more call from Kena and Mosso, or more call from our Bracas, or more call from a year, a would massy, or more call from our a year we are massy. Agona, woman in a imaginary, and it says, Sam George say. Biometric diabetes, you can biometric no. Nina say unsa o fingerprint. O fingerprint anyway ni o people o I no eno ni ye pick here. Okay, so e die nti ni ye say pick biwa. Sam George say o. E ye ba ko na slow su ye no. One sync the data of NIA to that of a year NCA, which is NCA to that of NIA, which is National Identification Authority. Eti yensanya ni bio. Na yensanya ni bio no. What Sam George is now saying is that ye kwa kopeke biometrics. Sam George, such a useless venture, a useless process. Edi entia ye kopeke. Okay, first of all, state in no through NIA, National Identification Authority, ajeje nkrofo biometrics. So wonsa wani ni nyina na ewo NIA holiday. Tie de make yi. As it stands now, Telco Suno, my number 0242, our last number is 61. Telco Suno, say Okatakyie Afrifa dia. It's a Sam George, and there was a Pesikinyesika na Wopedi. Tie make ye Sam George, and why do any more doer? Technology is supposed to make life simpler for people. It's a DNA sinking NCA and NIA data. When in actual fact, you can simply go for the data of NIA. Because NIA himself Afrifa time or more register a NIA cards no. Ye busa Afrifa say o personal primary number ye den. No ma me personal primary number mano. And our secondary number ye den no about man. Enti NIA document no. NIA records. Okatakyie Afrifa number ye nim de ye Okatakyie Afrifa number. Tiye kayi. It's Sam George kwaji the data from NIA. Na say nye sikani procurement no be pe bi adie. That's what about NCA. The only thing he has to do is now to create an app. If it's a menoka say, Yaju did Yaju fingerprint, or fingerprint is with a NIA did that. So there is no point having to go and queue and give the state another the same process, and the same information which has already been given to the state through a NIA. So your phone number, your biometrics, your facial data, your digital identity footprint, NIA. And when we have useless people in positions of power, who have very little or next to nothing about how governance works. Common sense does not prevail because the only thing that drives them is money, procurement, nothing more, nothing less. Sam George said, "Mrewafonsa a lie." NIA records in United States was here and lie. It is a verification. Our person we are, and we are here simple. America form microphone ko jina sunu muso munkosa line kwaya SIM card registration. The other is to create app. You bet me download the app no your phone so. Na sa app no, we bet me you uko process na catch you say NIA data ni yewo. Say yewo Okatakyie Afrifa number last number 61 yewo dia. Eti twa wanim. Wo dia de ne hwe wanim a na etwa o smartphone etwa krew. No upload it. Yes, it twa biometrics for the show on saswa na etwa no upload it. Who we are, you say, Ebia, Ghana card no upload your children anymore, you upload it just so you can marry it and verify your data. And stop this useless process a more modi ni pebe femo, Emma man for a home by or in the name of SIM card registration. What kind of useless governance is this? Common sense is not supposed to be a crime, but it looks like this government is losing common sense. Why must the poor people lose daily wages simply because of SIM card registration? One. Why must market women, drivers, students go and queue in long hours just to go undergo a SIM card registration? What kind of useless governance is this? What useless of a governance is this? Governance idea, the technology, my mom for no tom, the technology, and my mom for no when you when about Bonnie, when it trim will be in trouble at Yedinti on yet. Say, I haven't said SIM card registration. I have said registration. Wait your registration again. Yakosala, in any case. So, person Obayana Eslousu and marry the data at NCA to NIA. The Ayadije dano sinking. Data is sitting on NIA I can't say service. Data is Eslousu unless you are telling us that Eslousu data now it is not sitting on NIA service. If it is sitting on NIA service, just sync it to the NCA service. Sync it with the NIA document and stop this nonsense of having to put the people through the same process because what kind of other common sense, Afahi? Huh? Some George, common sense. Systems are supposed to make life more simpler for people. It's NIA database, it makes citizenship, it makes voter eligibility, it makes passport issuance. The moment it do SIM card re-registration, we cannot use it. What nonsense of a minister is this? Huh? Munshia the mo bonin the woman procurement in one are they? One procurement, it's much mean you swagger my mom for no tomo. Oba the Eslousu Gigi, is sitting on the service of NC. It says Eslousu and go a step further by marrying those data to that of the NIE. Just go ahead and marry them. And stop putting the people under unnecessary pressure. Oh, now no yeah SIM card registration. What's the Eslousu here? This is what you said.
Take, for example, if you are saying that the last registration that was done, that's the argument of the ministry, that some people use fraudulent national ID cards to register their SIM cards. That should not mean that all 32 million active SIM card holders in Ghana today, or all 32 million active SIM cards, the holders must go through a re-registration. Identify those whose cards are fraudulent, because you can do that using the Ghana card registration database, the NIA database. You can do that using the EC voter database. You do that using the SNITS database.
And still, you can use it using the NIA database. You can use it using the voter registration database. You can use it using the and so by any the OCS go through the same process because our procurement what I would them the one in Kokura for befa a harmono. But you are
database. These are, and even the national health insurance, these are all biometric databases that we are synchronizing in the country. So you can do a cleanup of that data.
So when you say bet me a cleanup, we're using DVLA, using NIA database, using this, using that. And yet we should undergo another hot scorching sun, another scorching sun to go and do another process. Wow.
Many months later.
Mr. Speaker, one of the key things that we need to do, which I stated emphatically during my vetting, was a proper SIM re-registration. And we don't need to do just a SIM re-registration. We need to do a central equipment identity.
So in one breath, a SIM re-registration.
And so let me just segue here. We're going to do the SIM registration. I didn't say re-registration. I said SIM registration.
Some judge said
this is the first time.
Of the ministry that some people use fraud at all 32 million active SIM card holders. That should not mean that all 32 million active SIM card holders in Ghana today, or all 32 million active SIM cards, the holders must go through a re-registration. Identify those whose cards are fraudulent, because you can do that using the Ghana card registration database, the NIA database. You can do that using the EC voter database. Do that using the SNITS database, and do that using the DVLA database. And even the National Health Insurance. These are all biometric databases that we are synchronizing in the country. So you can do a cleanup of that data.
Many months later.
Mr. Speaker, one of the key things that we need to do, which I stated emphatically during my vetting, was a proper SIM re-registration. And we don't need to do just a SIM re-registration. We need to do a central equipment identity register.
Semantics. Semantics. Get the hell out. You are using semantics to deceive the people. And that is how come I get so angry and furious, and sometimes I go overboard. Because when clearly you can tell that the organized economic crime, a group of people are using semantics to deceive the masses, it infuriates me. It gets me angry. In one breath, we are not doing re-registration. We are doing registration. Mr. Speaker, we need to do some re-registration. Mr. Speaker, we don't need to do. We can do a cleanup by synchronizing the database of NIA passport. Utika kraka semedie. One day, no re-registration. The next day, re-registration. The same card, you could. Some George, utika kraka semedie. What else one need mechi? Just all the man for never for trouble. Allow them, let them live their life and stop this nonsense of. Why do you guys continuously use? Ade. Omi asun kwa didi wate. Omi asun kwa didi. Yan sorry mfiri oba before see ebe sorry efiri ho no. Yan dis fo no. Nanaba no wo hefa. Omaja na chiri di ana. Nana mamba akwe.
Body kill it back. Shake that booty, don't break that booty like you ain't got sense. Baby, move that booty, don't break that booty like you ain't got sense.
Young good body. Banana, you before I say good body, no. Young women of valor for why? In a long while. Let me give you something nice to women of valor. NDC. Nanaba. Sewa, I'm here. Sewa, I am here. NDC for. Mo sewa, I'm here. Na mo kon just say mo pressure. Eko wi mo. Young women of valor. Money make up nefe. We NDC for no 1 year dra. O mo to mo de ti asankre go abeso okobi wo ho. Women of valor he said na ye litane eye bo bi. Said o mo CST me. As o mo ti asem papa bi. O mo ntie hu. O mo ntie hu. Women of valor. Oh, o mo ntie hu. Nanaba ya papa bi nso sere ya papa bi utiri sai eruza mikasa na kakra kwa mpipi ho anu wadwa na be didi matem na na ba mo ba ko kan ho aje body kill it back shake that booty, don't break that booty like you ain't got sense. Baby, move that booty, don't break that booty like you ain't got sense. Everybody. And your good body, let me walk and once a okay, Nanaba, Mama will give it to them. Younger good body scandal. Hey! Sikani ya chicheni say. Hey, yentie boy.
I'm so sad as a Ghanaian. I'm so sad. You sell our gold 18 tons. And few months you want to buy the gold back and you're buying it at a higher price. And the difference is over $1 billion. This is not just causing financial loss to the state. This is a serious corruption activity. Yes. This is a serious corruption activity. It was planned.
Okay.
Yeah, some people are really enriching their pockets.
No crepa.
Sometimes we say that let's allow the youth in governance. Sami Jenfi is he not a youth? What is he doing?
Sami.
The guy is a thief.
Hey,
he's a bloody thief.
Oh, Nyabuti.
I am telling you, Sami Jenfi is a thief.
Nyabuti.
Yes. May God have mercy on us.
Nyabuti.